have your attention? Good. In this month's video magazine, we highlight a recent CE training exercise, we share a snippet of Colonel Coleman's retirement party, and conclude with a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new control tower just built, which will serve Albemarle and our Stanley County facility.
All right, dump her out, Gerald. Dump her out right there and back up and try again. Just back and forth, and you'll get the feel of it. Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure that the weapon's clear before you field strip it. So in order to do that, you have a magazine release on the side of the weapon. You want to make sure that you press that down. Your magazine should drop out the magazine well. Once your magazine is dropped out of the magazine well, you want to make sure that your weapon is placed on safe. Now the only way that your weapon will go to safe is if you have a round locked in the chamber or the weapon is charged. If the weapon is not charged...
We're going to hook up one light right here. A set of pigtails. These pigtails can stay on this machine. That way each time you put it out, you don't ever go back into here.
Yeah, but when we hook up the power then, we're going to hook it on here.
Right. On you. Carl, we drill that out, you can take your bits right back.
All I got is a 5/16.
Yes. I'd make up a 6.
Okay, again, M8 smoke grenade. You want to stand upwind of the smoke. Don't breathe heavy concentrations of this stuff. You want to make sure that you are aware of what's in the area where you're throwing it to, especially if there's personnel. Keep in mind the safety distances, 125 feet for personnel. How far from facilities with facing windows? 200. 200 feet. When in doubt, go to 200. Real simple, again, secure the spoon in your throwing hand. Pull the pin out. I don't recommend John Wayne in it. I've seen people break their teeth with that thing, and then you look really silly. Make sure you know what's in the direction that you're throwing it. Again, keep in mind if you're doing it around runways, make sure you're not, impeding on any kind of aircraft operations. And throw it. Yeah, those are real short.
Except for my present. I have a personal present for it, and as you can see, I have gone to no expense to wrap this present. But anyhow, it's 3 presents actually in one. And the first present is this box. And before we leave today, people don't know this, but Sam's pretty, he's a pretty good guy and all that. But he really is jealous of me. He can say what he wants. He really is jealous of my office. So I'm such a nice guy. Before you leave, you can take this box and take whatever you want out of my office. No, you can have all the time you want. Now, secondly...
Hey, what if the box is empty when you leave?
No, you have to fill it. You have to fill it. Because I can't take that stuff home, I can tell you that. Secondly, we spent a lot of real happy times on ORIs, and our happiest times were when we were in full Mop 4, Code Red, whatever that silly stuff you do when you dive under tables. And when you come out of that stuff after about 6 or 8 hours, you know, you smell like an old gym shoe or an elk in heat or whatever, but most of the stuff that you wear you have to turn back in, but there's a few items you have and keep with you and they mean a lot to you. And anyhow, I thought that before you got out of here, I know you're going to run short of brown t-shirts, so I have this brown t-shirt I want you to take with you, and I have purposely not washed it. In fact, I'm not even sure where it came from, but I found it.
It was Carter Gill's.
I was going to mention that in a little while, but anyhow, his Carter, so I don't know whether I put that next to your skin or not, but anyhow, that's for you, Sam, in case you run out. I had it in plastic. Now, I do apologize to you. I was going to give you a pair of my undershorts, but I'm down to my last 3, and I always have one for home use and one for United and one for the Guard. If I give you one, I'm going to be one short, so I'm sorry, we're out of shorts. But it'll be late Larry down. But anyhow, I got something here I hope is just a little something I put together that I hope will remind you of me and the unit. And it's just for your friendship and what you've meant to me and helping me through the times out here. So anyhow, thank you. Congratulations, Sam. You bet.
First of all, this is an upgrading of the facilities that have taken a long time, and it all points to better safety for the aviation industry. Civilian users as well. We now have an ILS here. We're going to have a mobile microwave landing system. We've lengthened the runways and strengthened the runways and all of those things, and all of that means that it's a better, safer facility to use, and that is so very important in a training environment and where you have both corporate and civilian people using this facility. So that's just one other very important relevant item. Secondly, it has a direct bearing on the readiness of the North Carolina Air National Guard. And that's what the American people expect. They expect us to be able to do our job. What was happening was we were finding it harder and harder to find places to train both the aviators and the rest of our units. This facility now, the short distance we are from Charlotte, makes it, we spend more of our time training than we do from getting from point A to point B.